Uttarakhand, situated in the central Himalayan regions of India, has an unbelievably beautiful but difficult landscape. The land hosts 1,000,000 gods and is a magnet for seekers of God and adventure. But the beauty of the region belies hardships which a tough terrain and extremes in temperature create. Steep slopes make mechanization impossible, so all tasks are labor intensive. Transport is difficult and expensive. And, as is often the case, the bulk of labor falls upon the women of the land. Pramila, a mother of 2, was widowed at the age of 25.
19 साल में हुई शादी तो 25 साल में आदमी खत्म हुई तब बच्चा छोटा थी तब सोर सास भी रोन मीद दूर दूर एलगी रोन और तब बच्चा पढ़ने थी और गोर में से भी धोरिया तो घास भी करने थी
Bhaga Devi has spent a life of hardship on these mountains.
पहले मैं पेड़ से गिर गए थे, फिर मेरी रीढ़ की हड्डी टूट गई थी, तब मैं दिल्ली गई, ऑपरेशन हुआ, कोला बादल आया, ऑल इंडिया मेडिकल में, तहाँ का बात अब डंडा से चालन बैठी, फिर दोबारा थोड़ी सी मोच आए तो हड्डी टूट, सरिया टूट गई, बाएं पाँव की टूट गई, तेरे बाद तब आदमी मर गए, डाल उन पड़ी खूब ऊंचा डाल में मारी आई लिया घर ताकि मैंने तो 2 लड़की थी 2 शादी कर दी 1 लड़की गाड़ी में मारी गई ठीक बच्चा छूटे याद मैं मुझे अपने पेट पड़ेगा कोई सारू नहीं
63% of Uttarakhand land area is covered with forest, much of which is degraded. Of the rest, 16% is fertile and can be cultivated, while the rest does not give dependable produce. Livestock is the backbone of Uttarakhand's agro-ecosystem. Almost every rural family keeps livestock for manure, drought power, and to meet domestic milk needs. Livestock provide employment to a 16.8 lakh workforce and account for 9.82% of the gross domestic product of the state. In the mountain regions, however, most cattle are of nondescript breed. Breed development and rearing in the region has been inhibited by an acute and chronic shortage of green and dry fodder. Against this backdrop, Himmothan initiated a project, the Integrated Fodder Livestock Development Project, in 2008. The IFLDP comprises of 5 key components: empowerment and capacity building, promotion of fodder resources, adoption of better feeding practices, breed improvement and livestock health, and promotion of livestock-based enterprises.
The Himalaya is one of the few places in the world where fodder is extracted from the tops of trees to feed cattle. This is energetically a fairly inefficient process. Firstly, the tree has to support a large amount of structural roots and a big thick stem just to produce those leaves. So the production of leaves is not that efficient. Then people have to climb up on these trees at the risk of injury, extra labor is put in, and hence it is much more efficient to be having leaves or fodder growing at the ground level. There is about a 50% fodder shortage in Uttarakhand. When Himmothan was looking to have a program that was needed by the local people and that would have maximum impact, this was an area we thought we'd look at. Equally importantly, if we could find a way of reducing the dependence on biomass fodder from the trees, it would remove the chief source of forest degradation today in Uttarakhand. So it had major environmental impacts as well. We launched this program. We wanted it to be not just a small pilot program, but to scale up, to look at the dual issue of protecting the forest, of allowing the forest to rejuvenate and removing the main source of forest degradation, and also to give people an improved source of livelihood where more cattle could be sustainably kept and maintained in the state.
The project is implemented in coordination with relevant state government departments. More than rupees 150 lakhs have been mobilized from the centre's MGNREGA scheme. Through this, more than 4,800 people have received over 1 million days of employment. Over 730 hectares of common land and 130 hectares of private land were developed as pre-designed fodder plantations by villagers. Fodder grasses such as hybrid napier and Thysanolina were planted in subtropical villages, while cocksfoot, tall fescue and rye were planted in temperate plots. Over 4.5 lakh fodder tree and shrub saplings were planted in between contour terraces to develop a holistic silvipastoral system. The village community is itself carrying out the protection, management and usufruct distribution of harvest from the common lands with the guidance of monitoring NGOs.
In Narega, the activities for livelihood development and also for raising capital assets can be taken up. The amount that is generated by the funding from the Ratan Tata Trust through Himmothan Pariyojana and Narega, the substantial funding pool is generated, and large amount of area can be now taken under this program.
Funds were dovetailed from the Animal Husbandry Department and the Uttarakhand Livestock Development Board. Adaptation trials on different new varieties of grasses were conducted at the ULDB Kalsi farm with the support of the International Livestock Research Institute.
The fodder development under Manregs has many advantages. Number one, it gives employment to the women, the most of all. Second, it ensures the nutritious grain fodder for the animal, which subsequently helps livestock management and dairy development, and then leads to income generation for the local people.
The ULDB farm in Kalsi provides the semen of the Red Sindhi and Jersey breeds, which are being used to improve the quality of the local breed. This hardy breed has been found to be ideal for the state's difficult mountain conditions. Under the promotion of better livestock management practices, improved technologies like silo towers, cattle troughs, and shaft cutters were distributed. Over 40 biogas plants were constructed and 286 cattle sheds were renovated in different villages. Chirag, an organization based in the Kumaon region of Uttarakhand, started a federation-managed feed concentrate unit under the project at Rita village to supply quality feed.
जो हिमोत्थान के जो FLDP कार्यक्रम है उसके अंतर्गत वो अपने जो उनका कार्य क्षेत्र है उस वहाँ से पैरावेट को सेलेक्ट करते हैं और हम उन पैरावेट को जो है 4 माह का प्रशिक्षण देते हैं और उसमें हम उनको कृत्रिम गर्भाधान, फर्स्ट एड, वैक्सीनेशन, डिवर्मिंग के बारे में उनको पूरा प्रशिक्षित करते हैं। प्रशिक्षण के बाद वो अपने फील्ड में कार्य करने के लिए जाते हैं और वहाँ पे वो सर्वप्रथम गांव में गाय और भैंसों में कृत्रिम गर्भाधान का कार्य प्रारंभ करते हैं। उसके लिए हम उनको तकनीकी इनपुट जैसे सीमेन है, लिक्विड नाइट्रोजन है, उससे संबंधित जो डिस्पोजेबल्स हैं उनको टाइमली वहाँ पे राउंड द ईयर सप्लाई करते हैं।
Jeevan has been trained as a paravet in the ULDB training center at Rishikesh. He visits at least 5 to 6 houses each day and on an average conducts 50 to 60 artificial inseminations a month. With the assistance of state's Animal Husbandry Department, a total of over 200 health camps have been held across 6 districts, where over 20,000 animals have received treatment.
ये जो आप बता रही थी ना, आँखों में पानी आ रहा है, जैसे कभी कभी आँख में चोट लग गया हो, बहुत सारे कारण से होता है। उसके लिए आप जो है मेरे यहाँ स्टॉल पर दवाई है।
A women's federation linked to the project also initiated an Ayurvedic herbal veterinary medicine related enterprise in the Suyalbari area under the aegis of Chirag. Herbs are either gathered from the vicinity or cultivated in the villages itself.
वे में ये स्थिति कि यदि आप पशु बीमा कराल वे कानून टैग पर आयाल तो एक साल के
There are few providers of cattle insurance in a region so difficult, remote and thinly populated. Cattle insurance camps have been a huge boon to those like Pramila, who can get their animal insured for just 100 rupees. Initially, in collaboration with BASIX, and now with ULDB Tata AIG, the project has so far insured over 600 animals. Till date, a total of 265 livestock producer groups with more than 2,684 members have been formed under the project. The groups organize regular monthly meetings for beneficiary selections, savings, lending loans, location identification for various interventions, etc. Geeta Devi, a poor scheduled caste woman, is the leader of her group. Though not literate, the project has empowered her, allowing her to lead an economically independent life and to give her children basic nutrition and education. In the 12 project areas, over 220 village groups have been federated to form 12 cluster-level federations, which have initiated related enterprises. Over 2,000 members are part of this state-level institutional structure, in which continuously ongoing meetings and trainings allow individuals and groups to discuss, strategize, and organize future activities. Capacity building at a huge scale is at the core of this project's success. The federations have initiated 12 micro-enterprises. Till September 2010, these 10 micro-dairies collected and sold over 2.6 lakh litres of milk and earned a net profit of more than 70,000 rupees. The purchase of livestock continues to be a stumbling block for most families. The project has therefore introduced microfinance functions at the federation level to provide easy loans for livestock purchase. 2 of the federations have now received cash credit limits from banks and initiated the loaning process. In a project feedback loop, the demand for loans for the purchase of improved livestock is increasing across all clusters. In such difficult terrain, transporting milk from the villages to even the nearest local market is major exercise in planning. Most of the federations use taxis to ferry milk, but this is both expensive and uncertain. To solve this problem, one of the women's groups, the Vikas Sathi, purchased a Tata Ace, more commonly known here as the Chota Hathi. Not only has the presence of this vehicle solved the milk transportation problem, but it also provides employment to a few village youth and additional income to the women's group. The cold upper reaches of the Himalayas are a region of big tea drinkers. In addition to the sale of milk, the federations have been linked to the Tata Tea Gaon Chalo program. This has given them an additional sustainable income while at the same time ensuring quality tea to buyers. At the end, it must be emphasized that the project has been a success only due to the active participation of village communities, with about 17,000 households involved in different project activities across 100 villages.
दूर पहले दूसरा जगह लगाइन्छ त तो कम दिन रेट अब लगाइयो डेयरी में तब ये 20 रुपए पर देना ते फिर बच्चा भी पढ़ाने करने के पाऊंगा से
जन दूध बोलता है तो मेला ला कभी 2800 मिल दिन कभी 2700 मिल दिन नहीं
फेडरेशन से लोन ले आई 10,000 तो भी मिली और थोड़े इधर उधर भी मांगे और तब जीते 13,000 में भैंस उड़ाया और मतलब अब 15 तारीख भी 4 किलो दूध लाई चाहिए अब 2 किलो दूध लाई चाहिए.
This particular initiative, which has emerged over the years of the trust engagement out here, the key thing with this fodder project is it integrates from production to market to looking from livelihoods to NRM. And it was a particular kind of a project where we thought that, and it has shown over the years that once this whole integration happens, it can have an impact in quality of life to the quality of environment. And the key lesson I think for the nation out here is that lessons from this can be replicated elsewhere.
The project is an ongoing initiative which has not only regenerated a stagnant source of income in rural society, but which has allowed for the empowerment of women of the mountains who continue to bear the burden of life.
जेठानी